It's interesting, isn't it, how a country can squander goodwill so quickly, whether this is the Liz Truss dalliance or whether this is Benjamin Netanyahu's belligerence. On Sunday, his attack on a camp, tents in Rafah, the killing of 45 people, 12 women, 8 children, 3 older adults, bodies burnt beyond recognition, hundreds of people treated for severe wounds, fracture, shrapnel. This is not the response of a civilized nation. This is the actions of a thug. And it doesn't matter whether he says that he's investigating the incident and will obtain a conclusion because this is our policy. That's like Rishi Sunak's plan. It doesn't exist. The policy is to keep Netanyahu in power at all expense. The Palestinian Red Crescent said the airstrike had targeted tents for displaced people at the UN facility of Tal al-Sultan, which is about 2 kilometers northwest of the center of Rafah. Israel says it's investigating civilian deaths. Israel caused those civilian deaths. And it's unacceptable. The EU is now considering sanctions against Israel. Well, it should have done that some time ago. The considering sanctions again is a rhetorical flourish to try and demonstrate the side, the team that is being supported. The issue is much simpler. The issue is that there needs to be a nuanced response. While Hamas is condemned, the Palestinian people are not. You don't throw bombs at a people because you don't like the people, you don't like the government. That is called terrorism. And Israel, under Netanyahu, has crossed the line from being a civilized state to being a state that is promoting some sort of state terrorism. And as somebody pointed out the other day, and which I think is very pertinent, when Britain was facing the IRA attacks, and I remember them vividly. I was in London when the Horse Guards attack took place, and I remember sheltering from a rain of glass as it fell from a hotel. And so Mrs. Thatcher didn't respond by bombing Belfast. She didn't respond with bombs. She responded with the army on foot, with the police. It wasn't ideal by any means, but she wasn't bombing an entire people because of the actions of a terrorist group. And it went on for years. And her incarceration of IRA terrorists in the H blocks was hugely condemned. But she wasn't bombing the people of Northern Ireland. And she did not respond to the bombs which were set off by the IRA with bombs from Britain, or threats of more bombs, or indeed razing Northern Ireland to the ground. There are parallels between the Irish situation and the Gaza situation. And yes, the Hamas terrorist atrocity of October the 7th was appalling and frightening, but nothing justifies the mass killing of a large number of a civilian population. Nothing justifies that.